Let's take a look at these two Mariners prospects the Twins picked up in the Jorge Polanco trade. First off, Gabriel Gonzalez, hitting bombs as a teenager. This guy is really well put together. He's got the shuffle going. He's got the shuffle going on the home run trot. Gotta love that. 20 years old, from Venezuela, a right fielder. Nicknamed the Drone by his teammates for his mechanical consistency, according to Baseball Prospectus. Make sure to support them. That's a great tidbit there. But this guy is ranked as the number 79 overall prospect, according to MLB Pipeline. Should call out that neither Baseball America or Baseball Prospectus had them in their respective top 100s, but the power is great. 18 home runs, again, as a teenager in A-ball. Split the year between high A and low A. But another thing to keep in mind, too, this guy's a big leg kick and a lot of power. You might think, oh, lots of strikeouts, too, right? No, a 16.7 K percentage, 89 strikeouts in 535 plate appearances. That is a lower strikeout rate than Brooks Lee. Obviously, we're kind of comparing apples to oranges with a guy this low, this young, and Lee up at AAA. But Lee is considered a really good contact hitter, so for him to limit his strikeouts to that degree is pretty impressive. Certainly, you know, the body is that of a short, compact power hitter. You know, a lot of strength in his legs. Take a look at that swing here. Again, he's at the leg kick. It's not wild, though, to me. But that's where some of that power is coming from. Definitely, you know, you're not going to see him play center field. I think he's definitely a right fielder, but his arm is well regarded. We'll see him make a throw at one point here. So really exciting young hitter. Should point out, too, that you know in low A he had a 933 OPS in 73 games. They promoted him to high A. He struggled a bit there, a 677 OPS in 43 games. But again, this guy was very young to be that high up. There you see him getting some high fives from his teammates. There he is after a walk-off single he had. So yeah, he's a good contact hitter as well, and you know this power speaks for itself. Again, a nice compact swing. I think he's about 5'10" is what he's listed as. Of course, his weight isn't accurate. I think he's listed at 165, but yeah, he's filled out quite a bit since that at that time, and in good ways. To be clear, this guy's got a lot of strength. Again, a very productive season out of him, considered by some to be a top 100 prospect. There he is making a throw from right field. Gabby is what I heard him referred to as by some of the announcers, so I'm not sure if he prefers Gabriel or Gabby, but Gabriel Rodriguez. We'll stick with the formal while we're getting to know him. The Twins also acquired in this trade. There was 4 players they acquired, but the 2 prospects were Gonzalez and this guy, Darren Bowen. Was drafted in the 13th round of 2022 draft. That's the class where all these Twins pitchers really are popping. He was actually drafted in the same round as C.J. Culpepper, coming out of UNC Pembroke. Great numbers. 3.88 ERA, 1.10 whip, 9.5 strikeouts per 9, but did walk 4 batters per 9, so the command, the control is not where we'd like it to be. 55 2/3 innings, so not a ton innings. He throws, in this outing, he was throwing mostly 92, from what I was hearing. But he's got some late arm side break, and he's got a slider and a cutter as well there. He's making a play. So Darren Bowen, not sure how he fits in with so many of these other guys from the 2022 draft. There's only so many rotation spots. I'm kind of curious maybe they're going to pitch him in long relief. We'll have to wait and see. And just in case it was hard to follow those numbers I was throwing out, here is Gabriel Gonzalez's stats. He fits really nicely in as the number 4 Twins prospect. Don't even really have to consider it much. There's a huge gap between 3 and 4. As it stood, he fits in real nicely there. And then Darren Bowen's stats. He was rated number 25 in Seattle's system by Baseball America. I probably won't have him that high in the Twins system, but he looks like a nice piece to add.